Rightio, we are continuing with our recycled rubber and plastic. We've just made some rubber yesterday, but now we're going to turn that heavy oil residue into diluted fuel, and that's what's going to be used in the recycled rubber and plastic. So that's going to be today's puzzle. I'm sure we can work it out. Hope everyone's doing okay. So we'll head over here. I want to check the fuel factory for those 5 refineries for recycled rubber and plastic. Well, for diluted fuel. There's not much power between here and there when you get up high. They drop down. So it's in this building here. I've got all these generators, but I think I've got a gap at the end here. It might fit in. No, we're going to need to build another floor up. I'm just wondering. I'm going to have a look over here and see if that building I built will house them. Possibly not, but it'd be interesting just to check it out. It might fit. I don't know. We've got, I suppose that you've got the so we've got yeah, right, I could fit 4. Probably 4 on one floor. But I think it's too much work because I have to bring it all the way over here, whereas over there I can just build it on top. I reckon we put it in the fuel factory, the next floor up. So let's think about this. My refineries version 3 number 2 coming in. Let's have a look here. So we've got here unpackaged fuel. I might put these actually in front of the production lines, just so it's a good place to put them, I reckon. Although, yeah, it means I don't have to use pumps. but that just means I need to send the canisters back to the water area so they get packaged to create that loop. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that one's later, so just 5. That's got to be used for the plastic for the supercomputers. So I've done those already. I've got to find out. These are already done. Let's just have a look at that. So that's for plastic Q20. Right, so that one is just bear with me. 3 machines. That's the 78.75 rubber. So that one's that one. Okay. All right. So I reckon I'm just going to go down here for a sec. So that's the output, which will just be this package fuel, right? That's the input. I reckon I want to move these so I could either send it via pipes, the fuel, and have to use pumps. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I think that's what we'll do. Not that I was trying to avoid doing it, but it's going to look better too in the long run, having more pipes running through the factory. So that means I could still put okay, so there'll be one pipe here that will run back this way. Let's just scope out where it's got to go first. Because I reckon we'll take advantage of what we've done with some of this stuff, and I could put no, not there. No, not there. There. Yeah, that one there. Right. So that goes across. Let's see if it hits anything. No, that's perfect. So then I'd say we just aim for along here and go straight up. So let's find out where straight up is. Hold on a second, I think. Oh no, I'm going to do it this side. It's not here. It's not here. That's none of these. $78.75 fuel. This one here, right? So what I might do is let's see. Let's change to this. Not sure. No, okay. So I'm going to put, I reckon, that one there. Put that there. I think I'll be okay with the sign being there. And then, so it's 3 machines. I need, perfect, that there. Oops. I'm only hearing something in one ear. That's better. That's there. Oh, that's off. The other one's off. The other one's off. That straight might go all the way. Yeah, I forgot about this. Yes. Yeah, let's do that. Now that. I don't need there. I don't need there. we'll get this here, here. I think there. It's going to go into the sign though. And into those. I don't want that. But I'll put, if this was to go down, let's have a look. I think this should be fine. So I reckon here. That'll go to there. And that'll go to there. Right. That's our input. So let's take that down. So that is that there. Sponget, welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. All the best you can. We're just doing some fuel to go to my recycled rubber, which is going to come out here. So it's going to be here. That's 5, so I need 7. So there. I don't want it to be there. It needs to be probably there. And there. So that would be there. I still, you know, I think it's okay if it was there. And then that should be the same along here. So that to here. Excess. Oh, one too many. Right, so we will need a pump here. We'll get to that. We're going to hook it up at the other end, find out where the pump needs to go. And we'll just have to let it run for a bit while it does that. Should be the correct spot. So then I'll use this one. Yeah, right, okay. Probably here. So if that's there, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There'll be a spare hole here I can use. No, I want it to use one of these ones. So get rid of that one. Let's get this right. So this, go to here, to there, to there. There, do one to here. So that's as far as that goes. Intro, hello, welcome, you're back again. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well today. This one might work here. I kind of like that. I think what I'll do is, oh, there's this one. I like that. That's what I want. I'll make some changes to it, but I think that's what I want. That there, is that connected or no, it's got to be, put it there. So what I think I'll do is I'll get rid of that. It's the only thing I don't like about the blueprints. So section of straight pipes. The multiple sections that get created. Right, so what am I missing here? Oh, I need to make the packaged water as well, okay. So we'll do that next. I'll just get this pipework set up. I'm going to put that there. We're going to change a few things here. So that one there. And then there'll be one here and one here. I'll grab this. I might put one more here. Oh, it's just so close. That's annoying when that happens. Right, so I've got some blueprints set up with wall holes at certain heights. It just makes it easy for me to place them and pretend that they're useful. Pretend that they're supported by the ceiling supports. And I'm just going to go through and finish doing this. And the spots that I missed it. Not many though, I think they're all... There's one here. That's it. Right, now let's go and... We have to make the packaged water. So I've got empty canisters coming up. And I've done it, already set it up underneath. I started. So I've got, this is my incoming packaged water. And this would be empty canisters. So I could maybe go straight down here. Oh, look at that. So this is where I've done it previously. This is perfect. Yep. So let's, I'm going to be doing a few of these, so let's make some changes. We're going to extend this area. Get out of here or I'll shoot you. Here's a warning shot. Go! It wasn't warning enough. Is it stuck? Yeah, it's stuck. There we go. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I might have enjoyed that a bit. Good start. Alright, so for this one I'm going to need, so we've got let's have a look. Diluted package fuel, this is what we've got up there. This one here is what we're talking about. So that's D. So packaged water, that would be No, that's all a bunch of stuff. Here we are. That one there, D. This is what we're working on here. So 2 machines at 65.7% each. Now the water... There you go. All right. So that's my input. What sort of gap am I leaving? Okay, the gaps I've left for those are for doubles. So if I leave this like that, and then I've left like that much of a gap between those. Just trying to replicate what I've done here already. So that's coming down. Yep. And that would be merging, going, oh no. Why does it think I want to build a, because I've run, as I've moved it across, it's thought I'm trying to make a doohickey, what's it? Shinzo, welcome. Right, so this will be packaged water. These will be at 65.7%. Right. That looks correct. That looks correct. There for the moment. I've actually got that here as a blueprint I was using just before. Let's go back to here. What am I doing? Got to get the right key. There it is. That one. That's what we want. That goes to there. That looks good. This. Put a curve in. Okay, so it's there. Like that. So this is going to be... Give me a sec, check my spreadsheet. 1 at 65.65. That's it. Perfect. Why are you packaging water? So I can make diluted fuel, packaged fuel, so then I can make recycled rubber and plastic. Right, so that. To there. Right. That there at the moment. That water's coming up. That's coming to there. Alright, so now you'll be sinking empty canisters, or you're sending them back in a closed loop. It'll be a closed loop, just like we're doing here with this one. We've got the empty canisters coming back, and we've got the packaged water going up. So I'm just about to figure that out now. Oh yeah, I've got it because of the... Actually makes sense if I did it over here. These ones, well actually, yeah, I've got all the space around here. I can do it here. So... Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so... If I had... that coming up to here... quite possibly so this is the empty canisters coming down, so if they were let's have that one like that, that's coming up, and that's coming down. I think I might do that one more. Like that. Right, and then that'll be coming up. Now that actually is got to look back at my sheets here. Packaged water. It's 39. It's okay. So these are actually Mark IIs. It's Mark II, Mark II, Mark II, Mark II. So let's just go here, 2, 3 and 4, right. There. Right. That looks good. I need a sign. Supercomputer Pioneer. This next machine is for diluted packaged fuel, so I need to look for fuel. That one. It's for supercomputers. It is water, at 78.75. Oh, hold on, no, that's wrong. By 2 is 39.42. And empty canister is that, and output is packaged water. That at that rate. Right. So that's what's happening here. That's going up. So the up product is in there. Oh, yeah. If I go, so I think this is my incoming water here, in here. Oh my god, it's like it was meant to be. Where is it? It's there. No way. So not there. It has to be that one there. That's amazing. I totally planned that. the unpackaged, I'm going to come up to the top. I might do this here, because then I can run around like that. And that's going to come around to here. Actually, no, I need to come down one. Perfect. Oh, right, now I'm off on both. That's there. Right. I might have the rights. No, we need some more empty canisters down there. So why don't I put 100 here and 100 here. And that should be what I need. And this will run for a bit until it might back up. I think we're still, it's just going to take a bit to get it ramped up. Everything should be right. I'm just going to check all my belts are correct all the way. So that has to be Mark 2 there. That's Mark 2. Mark 2, Mark 2. Yep. Yeah, I think it's catching up now. Because we didn't have enough canisters. But now they've got a full supply of canisters coming down. I think we'll be right. Yeah, the canisters are increasing now. Oh, my packaged water is backed up. Okay. It's putting out 39. just doesn't look like a Mark II belt speed, does it? Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm probably just impatient. Yeah, it's 75% now, so it's increasing, or is it dropping? No, it's not keeping up. Why is it dropping out? It's outputting... Something's not right here. That's Mark 1 and that's Mark 1. It just isn't getting packaged water quick enough. It's supposed to be getting... That's a Mark 1 and that's a Mark 1. It's just a regular splitter. So that all was correct. This is Mark 2. Aha. Well, the canisters shouldn't matter because there is a backup here. Just one belt, always. Debugging packaged diluted fuel was always fun additions, eh? I knew it didn't look like it was going at the right speed. Just one belt. That's all it was. It was a bit hidden by that because I put that lovely ceiling conveyor support. Yeah, we're past that. It's now keeping up. It's beautiful. That's why I always build with max speed belt you have unlocked. That's certainly one way to do it. I like the challenge. I like seeing things move slowly along the belts. I don't need to get there any faster than they need to. That just goes to show there's multiple ways of doing the same thing. It's coming out beautifully. Right, so that there. Now I need to go and find out. I need to wait for this pipe to saturate so then I can work out how much where I need to put the pumps for that, because that's fuel is going to need a pump. All right, while we're waiting on that, I need to make this 5 more times. I need to make 1, 2. I've got diluted packaged fuel. I need to make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the other one's for later. So 5 refineries above that are going to have just packaged water and heavy oil residue coming to them. Now these are all coming from the same source. So I just want to, before I go ahead and build this, that's 19, 9, 4, 6, and 3, right? If I go back to my rubber, 19, 9, 4, that's the numbers. So those numbers are 19.6875 plus 9.84375 plus 4.921875 plus 6.98 plus 3.49 is 44 heavy oil residue I'm using, but I've got 135, so I need to make sure I'm dealing with that in Petroleum Coke land. So it's 135. This is it here. There's a diluted, and then 20 will get used for steel pipes, steel ingots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the heavy oil residue to these 5 refineries, and then have it so that when the refineries are using it all, there's a little bit of pipe higher up, and then that heads over to this Petroleum Coke machine that will sink it. At the moment, I'm just going to sink it, but we will get it to the steel ingot factory in a while, and that'll be used for magnetic fuel generator in the steel pipe. Yeah. Right, yeah. Totally know what I'm doing. So going back to here, I need refineries input this side. How many could I get? Could I get 5 with my blueprints this way? It's possible. That might actually be okay. That's what I'd prefer to do it this way, is to have 5. And if I had it, so there will be some finagling on input and all that. So if it was there, let's just have a look. I just want to check something. So I want to come... Oh, right, the way I'm doing this is like that. Okay, alright. Doesn't really matter in the scheme of things. So if I have that there, there's enough room for logistics inbound. Problem is it's not enough room. To fit 5, it's not enough room. Alright. Unfortunately, even this way it's not enough room because... Well, okay. It's the diluted machines that... we might be alright. I think we'll be alright. If I do it properly... If I had this... Normally it's here, but... Yeah, I think this will be alright. But maybe... I had that there. And then that right there. There'll be heaps of room. So as long as there's enough room this side. And then because it's only the fluid that I want. Let's just very quickly, before I commit to this, I'll have a 2. Yeah, we're going to be okay. What I might do is, yeah, we'll do. That's the incoming. Let's just have a look over here for a second. I didn't like that. And that's a... That'll be like that. So if I did it like that, and all those are going... Oh yeah, okay. I'm thinking about stuff that I don't need to think about. I've got two different things going on here. I know what's going on. Alright, so we're going to do this. Actually going to get rid of, we're going to use the other blueprint, that one there, because I don't need all these supports. And is this correct? I might start it here. Here? Maybe here. We'll start it here. Gaz, hello, welcome. Good to see you. How are you today? Randy's about somewhere. That's all I can say. Whereabouts? I do not know. Oh, actually, I've got to let him in. Hold on a sec. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, I forgot to let Randy in. But he's here now and he's okay. You're not doing too bad. How's you and your part of the world? Look, it's going swimmingly. I have no complaints. Just here playing Satisfactory, so I can't see any downside to this. Right. Get rid of those. Rightio. This side of the building. The elevator's at the other end. I think we're going to put an elevator at this end too. Because I need to get power in. Right. Going to go one to here, and then I think I will need a... No, I won't need it here. And I'll put one. Right. So one of these floors I'll need to get power. Probably this one. Let's go. Well, we're going to go from here. could have gone down another floor as well, but no, I'll just stick with that. I'm happy with that. Let's go to the top floor. Right, and then this will give me the power. Gonna go to here. Alright, these have all got power now. Perfect. Now before I go any further, I want to go and check the status of this diluted fuel. I think it's saturated. Yep, alright, let's go find out where the pumps go. It's not fully, not full yet, but that's alright. This is a pipe here. I don't know if it, I feel like I'm going to put it here. Oh, I reckon I'm going to put it here. Let's see what happens. What side do we normally put? We've had it about here. The power nipple facing this side. Now, if it doesn't start pumping, it's not high enough. No. Let's see. It's not low enough. It needs to be lower. I think it needs to be down there. So I'm going to put it here, I reckon. Still suspicious. It may not be enough. We'll find out. Oh, it is pumping. We'll have to put another one at some point. Because we are definitely higher than We've still got more than 50 meters to go up. Alright, let's go up, put another one further up. So way up here it reckons. It reckons what? One should go there. So I'm going to put one here. So now that one down below, 44, that looks about right. So I reckon I'll need another one there. We'll need one per floor. Put one here. So it's about 35 meters per floor, but I reckon by the time I get this one to here, this one will be the last one and we'll be right. It should be just fine. Don't want to run. That's about right. To there and then to there, I reckon. Trying to get an eye on the right lead to delete. That one. That's it. That's got power, that's got power, that's pumping. Oh, you idiot. I don't think I needed one on this. I'm just going to get rid of that for a sec because I don't think I actually need it. $44. Yeah, I think it'd be fine. after all that. I'll leave that there because we probably will need the power here. Maybe we'll need the power here. So this is bringing in. So once the rubber gets here, yeah. So this is as much as I can do at the moment with this. The rubber will get here when it gets here because that's I have to do a train to start with crude oil to start the rubber off. But we've done up to here. So that's good. We've sorted that out. Now we'll go and make the other ones. Continue making the other ones I was making. So it's working fine. It'll all back up shortly anyway because, yeah, but that's not an issue. That's a known. Okay, now 5 machines, so I want I'm going to do this one here. So they are connecting to there, aren't they? They're not connecting. I don't know, it's strange. When I go that close, I'll do it to here anyway. I'll like a bit of room there for this, to be honest. So this is input. To be honest, that is, oh yeah, that is the right height. Guys, you're off to bed. No worries. Thanks very much. We'll chat to you a bit later. Enjoy your sleep. Right, so that's going to go to there. That's going to go to here like that. Like that. Now there's going to be so what the let's just have a look. How did I do it down here? I just want to have a look how I did it down here. So I was coming from underneath and then the excess was going up. So I need to do it a little bit differently here, but the same concept. Because I can't, well, I could come from underneath. That wouldn't be a problem. Now, I think what I'll do is Yeah, okay. We're going to do this. That might have been it. That one there. If it's doing it like this, then it can be like that. I reckon. So, coming in this way, and then if it overflows, then we're just going to come out this way and head this way. I'll drop it down again, and we'll go over into there. I feel like I'm going to change this to be that way. And let's grab that there. And we're going to come across here. Yep. Now, because that rubber building, yeah, actually we need to drop down. Yeah, hold on. Then I reckon, actually, let's have a look here. I reckon if that's the case, then I'm going to put that here. That's going to go to there like that. Right. And then over here, this is my heavy oil residue here. I reckon I'm going to put a pump here. The power, I think we'll be alright with the power. The power's right there actually, so I think we're going to do it like that. to there. Right, and then that's going to come to here somewhere. About there. Right, okay, that's the pump going out, and I'm going to send it so it's 8 as well. Yeah, so I'm going to send that to here. Do I go to here? Yep, here. Oh, actually no. Let's do so I think it's going to be that one there, yeah. So that to there. I'll do one in the middle here somewhere. Am I going to do it? Yeah, we'll do it there. And then I'd say there. Let's see if this works. Start off with this one to here. That looks nice. Alright, that one's going to go to here. And that's going to go to here. Alright, so I'm just going to put that one there. I'll redo this pipe, and it's going to go to there, and that'll go to there. Alright, so that one goes to there. And there. Right. Let's just tidy this up. No, actually, I'm just going to, yeah, in this case here, and now everything else, even this one there. These other ones I will. one here. Right. Let's take that across. Oh, Randy, what's going on? Hey? Are you coming up for a pat, are you? Took your time, mate. Took your time getting there. Hey? Ooh. Hmm? Give your bum a scratch. You like that? And your chin? Yeah? Oh, under your chest and your bum. And he leans over for that one. Ooh. Hey? What do you reckon? Is that good? I think you like that one. Oh, a bit of a bird. A bit of a little bird. Oh, he's a good boy, aren't you? You a good boy? Is that it? Quick pat tonight, alright? Alright, so that comes in here. So now I just need this one here. Alright, so this to here and that to there. Right, yeah, so that comes in, comes up to here, feeds these machines. Then, when it gets too full, it's going to come up. And we're going to head over here, so I need... I think it's number 10. Yep. I'm going to do that to here. So annoying that it can't do that bend. That's why that needs to be there. And then straight will be that way, so we'll go with... Actually, I want to go straight down, that's right. Yeah. So hopefully... No, that's not right. Alright, so that's going to go down. And there's nothing in the way there, and that's going to head or go that way. Let's find out where it's got to go over here. Just bear with me a second. So this is going to be, it's quite complicated, all of this. I'll tell you what, I've made it complicated, don't worry. This one here, column I should have one here already set up that says column I. Column I. This is it, ready to go. $135 by 4. Yeah, right. Yep, right. Okay, this is where we're heading. I mean, I might change. It doesn't matter. Let's make it here. That height there, so that's 13. Is that gonna be in the way? Where is it? So there. And there. So this to here. We'll do that. So there, yeah, I got the spacing off on that one wrong. Perfect. I think that's it there. Bingo. Now we'll go and connect up to it. Right, so I need that one there. betcha. There. So there'll be one here. Does my head in that? But you just build around that, knowing that that's the case. Right, so then I'm going to put everything else is supported. So that's the heavy oil residue dealt with for the moment. I'm just going to go double check that I'm sinking it. I am not. Let's deal with that. So for the sink, I'm going to look for this example. That's height 2. No, I think I want... That's what I want. And then again for here. So where is it? It's there in the center. That's probably there. Yep. Although, what I keep forgetting is I can do that. I think that's center, is it? No, there. So then this can go like that. Now is that... Yes. Oh, Actually, hold on. These are outputting, what are they outputting each? 100, so Mark IIs. If they were running at 100%. Mark II. Mark II. So that needs to be Mark III. I'll put this like this. And then that will if I have my sink, well, if I had it at this level, I had it back that way. Yeah, I have it here, then I can do my where it's got to go on overflow. That's what I want to do. Although I think what I might do is, if that one's there, that would go there. So then I would have my smart splitter. Alright, so straight ahead is overflow. And to the left, to the right will be Coke. Alright, and that's going to go off to the still factory later. And this is going to the sink. So I would say, what have we got? That's in the center, right. Perfect. Now let's get some supports down. So I reckon this will support it. Then Right, get rid of these excess ones I don't need. I think that'll be right. We'll deal with going to steel later. That's just the overflow, and let's make sure our sink is powered. Right, that'll go to there. Muzzle. Right, that's got power. There's power there. Right. So our overflow, our petroleum coke has been dealt with. That's excellent. So now we need to go back to our diluted packaged fuel. I need to go and configure these now with the right, and we're going to create the sign. So I'm going to update the sign because I'm doing it 5 times. So let's do we'll load our refinery blueprint. This is going to be let's start off with this one here. This one's for rubber. It's for the supercomputer. It's heavy oil residue. So we've got heavy oil residue. 39.375 by no, I've done that one. I'm reading the wrong column. 19.71 by one machine is 19.71. Right. Then there's packaged water. That's 39.42. $39.42. Heisenberg, so you have the train working, roughly 250 at the moment. Wow, 250 train stations. Holy moly. How's your power usage? And our output is packaged fuel. And that is outputting 39.42. Alright, save that. Alright, so we start off, I'll just do left to right. So I might put it in the middle. Where are we? Probably there. Is that going to be in the way? Yeah, okay. So maybe I'll put it here. Alright, so there'll be one there. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the point, not a single dent on your power usage? Okay. Once you start running them though, won't you? Do you have 250 train stations or do you have 250 of these? Oh, you have 3 terabytes. Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't even notice it. I got you now. Yeah, yeah. I know, I get you. All good. I'm just trying to understand. Right, so that's this one. So this is diluted packaged fuel. And it's at 65.7%. So I built one of those. The next one, this one is 39.2. $32.9. Ooh. Things wouldn't have worked correctly if I'd done that. Alright. It makes a round trip to collect all the resources. Nice. Okay, so this one is plastic. And then its numbers are 9.87. And 19.74. And it's going to output 19.74. Right. You just have to wait around roughly 1 hour for a round trip. Holy moly. Shinzo, you went with a lot of small trains, just 2 carts per train for your current save. Nice. That's the efficient way to do it, but it sounds like Heisenberg's got enough power to do whatever he wants. Right, so this next one here is at 16.5%. Right. And it is this one is for rubber. So it's 4.95. Heavy oil residue. Then it's 9.9 packaged water. And it will output 9.9 fuel. Right. You're the primer power lord of Satisfactory. Nice. It does sound like it. So this one's at 16.5%. Right, so we've got that one made. Next up we've got this one here is 23.3%. Now this one is Assembly Director Systems. And it's for plastic. Right. And it is 6.99. And 13.98. And that will output 13.98 of the packaged fuel. And that one's 23.3%. Yep. And the last one is this one at 11.7%. And that is, this is for Assembly Director System. And it is for rubber, so it is 3.51. Right. Then 7.02. And it will output that. Right, that's the 5 machines. Now that I know the area, now I'm going to do the packages at the back at the same time. And I'm going to do them about there, I reckon. So what are these? These are the unpackages. They unpack it. The canisters will go down and the fuel will go off. We'll do it there. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all going to be Mark 1 belts. I'll wait for the autosave. I might load up the sign and see if the sign, what its sign says for the packager. Change this, so this will be supercomputer and the okay, I made a mistake on the other one. So over here, it's not rubber, it's the unpackager is the next. So unpackaged fuel is the next thing. Right, it's these other ones that have the rubber or plastic picture. So that'll be supercomputer I think the numbers are going to be the same. Oh, hold on, no, packaged water. No, these are unpackaged fuel. So the fuel and the canisters will be that number. So my input is packaged fuel. and I'm going to copy this and paste that down there. Is that right? Out, in, out, in. Out. This is supposed to say out. That's supposed to say in, because I copied it. Alright. So in is that there's no secondary in. Right, the output is fuel. And the fuel coming out is that number. And the empty canisters are also coming out with that same number. Right. Fuel in. And that's rubber. Yeah, right. So I'm going to save that. You wanted 10,000 per every item. Imagine this, 10,000 nuclear pasta. It'd be pretty a lot of work, that's for sure. I'm sure it's possible. Or is it possible? You'd have to work out what the most constrained resource is. Alright, I'm going to put you have to ask. Andrew would know the answer. At the end of the day, he's probably the only person that would know the answer. What? He'd be able to tell you pretty quickly what the limits are. You'd mod it with Mega Miner. Right, okay. Yeah, if you're going to do that, absolutely. Alright, so this one is unpackaged fuel. At 65.7%. That's one. Then this one is this number. Oops. And bigger belts. Wow. Exciting. That'd be very interesting. So this should be 19.74. Like that. And this one will be plastic. And it's at 32.9%. Right. Then you have this one. Would be the 9.99. Oh, yep. I just didn't mark that as being made. Yep. Okay. Just need to make sure I did that properly on that one. Yep. Right. Your last word, you beaten Satisfactory with straight biofuel only. Wow, that's pretty cool. In your last world? Nice. Did you use a mod for that at all, or you just manually harvesting stuff every so often? Okay, so that's 16.5%. That one is also... This is rubber. That one was plastic, right? Oh no. These are all spaced. Well, I tell you what, I'm just going to make this one match those. I'm not going to change them all now. There, and they're all matched. So that one, that one's for up to this one. So we've got 13.98. Coal to the biomass recipe. Nice. I abused the heck out of it. You mean biomass to coal and use generators, or coal to biomass? Because there's coal, you've got bio coal, so that's biomass to coal. Coal to biomass, you literally automate biomass production. Biomass to wood, biomass to leaves, to protein to mycelia. There is no... Oh yeah. Biomass to coal, wow. Okay, I was wrong, sorry. Interesting. It's pretty cool. I've not done that one before. Biocoal. Yeah, right. Nice. Good job. No, coal to biomass. I don't see a coal to biomass recipe. I only see biomass to coal. This one's... I've done that one. This one's assembly director system. And it will be plastic. And the numbers are 13. Yep, that's it. Right. And that is 23.3%. That one is, because I copied that one. I'm getting distracted here. I'm getting distracted. 32.9. I'm gonna have to change all this. Right. So copy that. That gets pasted there. Right, so this one is supposed to be 23.3%. So I made that. This one here is 16.5%. And that one's 32.9, that's correct. So I'm just going to fix these numbers up, maybe. I do. That, and this is supposed to be supercomputer and rubber. Right. So I've got, that's the rubber, that's the plastic, that's the rubber. This one's assembly director system plastic. And then there's a rubber one. All right. And this is 11.7%. Right. Got a bit crazy, the copy and pasting. Out, 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 out. Right, I just have to finish this here. We'll just hook up the power to them and then we'll be I think we're going to wrap up after this. Captain Dynamo, hello. There is a mod for that. There's always a mod. Hope you're doing well today. Right. No power, no power. Okay, that has power. That has power. That will be... Right. Well enough. Excellent. So I think what we're going to do is... give me one sec. Let me just finish off this one here. Oh, actually, no, that'll put that to the roof. That one. Oh, I need to do that. I think we'll continue this. Tomorrow in the next episode. Gotta be there. And over here will be same. So in the next episode we'll make the package fuel. The packaged water.
Hey, Smack,
and
you just got a follow.
Thank you,
we'll
another
start bringing
underscore
that,
Jamie for the follow.
belt all that up and we'll be right. And that'll be one step closer, and then we'll have to pipe these 5 over to here, up there somewhere. Another Jamie dropping a follow, welcome. Alright. And they all might drop down and go around, I think. Because I want to seal this building off at about here, because there's going to be I'll need nothing else in this. This is the last of my... Oh, there is one more for rocket fuel for ionized fuel. I'll need one. I've got one machine at 134%. We'll worry about that later. I can always tear the wall down and add some more walls. Yeah. But that's something we'll continue with tomorrow. Yeah, okay, alright. I think we're going to wrap it up for today. We'll go and see how many coupons we made. There's a lot of work in the recycled rubber and plastic. There's a lot of backwards and forwards. I think it's better suited for do it in a big bulk hit rather than the way I'm doing it, where I'm doing one production line's worth. I think it's a bit a bit unnecessary. But I don't think I have much rubber or plastic left to go regardless. I think that's the end in this playthrough that I can remember. There's a lot going on. So we haven't even scratched the surface yet. Phase 4, we're just about to start working. Once the supercomputers are made, we'll be able to work on assembly directed systems and all the other ones after it. But we'll be doing uranium power after that, so there's a bit to happen. 6 coupons, very nice. So in today's episode, we continued working on our recycled rubber and plastic, which is quite a job. We've got some heavy oil residue coming in to 5 refineries. It's going to be packaged and then unpackaged. I've done the main setup of that, and the overflow from that coming in is going over to a Petroleum Coke refinery, so we're not going to get that byproduct being backed up. That's all going to work fine. Randy's having a bit of a growl because he's Randy. And yeah, we made some packaged water as well. We've got to make more packaged water for those 5 lines we just made. So we're going to continue with that in the next episode. And yeah, probably in the next episode, we may get up to the point where we need to get the train bringing in some crude oil to start this whole process off. Once that comes in, we'll be right. Yeah, make that, because it all starts with some rubber, and the heavy oil residue from the rubber kicks off the whole process. So I'm basically building everything in and piping it. So once that crude oil comes in, it should all just start flowing. We'll just have to wait and see. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night, and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.